What's going on, everyone? Daniel Rodriguez here. It's time to review the Season 10 finale of the X-Files, man. Season 10, Episode 6, titled My Struggle Part 2, or Struggle 2. I don't know what I'm going to use as the thing, because I don't know how to put those two numeral numbers, or the LL, or the 1-1. I probably would just put 1-1, but it looked like 11. I don't know how to actually do that. I'm not really smart and all that stuff, so I'm just going to put like 2 or something, because 2. It's the same thing. Anyway, My Struggle Part 2, man. The 6 episodes gone like that. 5 weeks, man, of X-Files. Very fantastic. Very good run, man. Definitely want some more, man. Spoiler reviews. Make sure you have seen the episode. It should take me less than 3 minutes to recap the episode. Give you the pros, cons, and final score. Thanks again for joining me, man. If you're new to the channel, I review a lot of different shows, man. Arrow, Legends of Tomorrow, The Walking Dead, The Flash, a bunch more, man. Check it out on the channel. I review new movies weekly, man. All the time. New movies weekly, man. Check it out. Anyway, let's get right to it, man. First off, I am currently writing an X-Files Season 10 full season review, spoiler review. So I will be talking about all 6 episodes, talking about what I liked, what I hated, all of that, true to the bone, honest. So, definitely look out for that within the next week or so. Here we go. It's so sad, man. 6 episodes and it's gone already. I'm really hoping they really do, because Fox says, like, we want to do more, man. We want to do more X-Files. David Duchovny's down for it, man. He very much is. Gillian Anderson's the only one that's kind of like, I don't know, I don't know. We'll see about it. So here we go. My Struggle Part 2. Dana Scully does a recap, of course. Mulder did his recap in My Struggle Part 1, where he was like, my name is Fox Mulder. Back in the X-File, you know, back in the day, you know, here's the photos of episodes. Someone randomly took photos of us, you know, in screenshot episode. So Dana Scully recaps, man. Mulder is missing. Tad O'Malley is back, man. There's this guy at this hospital who is sick. Mulder's not picking up his phone. He's a driving, man, on the road. He's skipping the calls. He's not picking them up. Skinner called, nope. Scully called, nope. So he's driving, and we find out anthrax is the breakout, man. There's a bunch of people getting sick instantly, man. It's been planned for a few years, man. So this mystery woman calls Dana. Her name is Monica. Monica ends up talking about to Scully, you know, about what's been happening the few years that the cigarette smoking man ended up calling her, and that she was basically, you know, summoned and basically, you know, made like this deal or so. So only the few chosen, the people who have alien DNA in them, will be alive, and those who are sick do not have alien DNA. They will be extinct, wiped off the earth. So of course, the cigarette smoking man is talking, or he's saying stuff like, because Mulder ends up reaching the cigarette smoking man, and he basically is saying stuff like, well, you know, we sent, you know, or he sent, you know, someone over. He doesn't want to hurt Mulder, so basically he sent a hitman to Mulder, of course. So there ended up being a big old fight, man. Mulder and this guy ended up fighting, man. It was a very cool action scene, a bunch of throwing, wrestling around. So you sent for me. I love that right away, man. Mulder, you sent for me. That was nice. So anyway, Mulder is sick, man. He's on the cigarette smoking man's throne. He's like, I'm on the throne, the king's throne. Like, what is something like so soft? All that stuff, man. Mulder trying to be a little humor and everything. So, of course, the cigarette smoking man ends up giving him a deal, offering a deal saying, I'll give you a seat at the table if you join me. We could make a new world, Mulder. Oh, man. So the cigarette smoking man ends up taking a piece of his face off, man, and everything, because he was burned horribly, man, of course, from, you know, the last time we ever saw him, of course, or, you know, what was left. And then, of course, he has, like, his skin, you know, all that stuff. So, but it's, like, fake, and you could take it off and peel it off and all that. So Dana is trying to vaccine the virus and everything. She's doing her blood, trying to create multiple massive, you know, quantity of it. Miller gets Mulder. By the way, Miller and Einstein are in this episode. Miller goes and saves Mulder. Dana meets up with them. They're in this traffic on this bridge. And Mulder is really sick. I mean, really, really, really looking crappy, man. He looks like he's on the verge of death, man. And, Scully's very worried. She puts the IV in him and everything, trying to get the juices up in him. And, of course, there's this UFO light that shines out of nowhere, man. We don't know if it's government or if it's a real alien UFO or whether it's, most likely it's government sort of thing, or cigarette smoking man's power, not power, but like his men doing something, man, of course. So the light shines on Miller and Scully, and they look up and it closes up on Scully's eye. Boom. Created by Chris Carter. What did I think about this episode overall, man? First off, wow. What an ending, because I saw a few reactions to the ending of people reacting to the episode, and I had the same reaction. What? I was literally, what? Wait, what? Like, I literally was like that. I was literally freaking out. I was like, that cliffhanger, the way they ended up writing it. A lot of people are saying Chris Carter's the new George Lucas, man. Yeah, I do see what you're saying, Chris Carter. His writing definitely, for sure, this season definitely was different. It was good, but it wasn't great. It definitely was messy, very messy writing at times. I do get that very much. But, I mean, come on, the action in here. Mulder, David Duchovny was fantastic for the role he was playing in this episode. Very, very sick. The makeup on him, man, very beautifully done. And the action, that choreography there, whether it was a stunt man or whatever, them doing that stuff and the fighting, I mean, Mulder kicks ass, dude. That was really awesome there. The opening of the episode, the whole recap of Dana Scully, that was very fantastic. I love the way she did that, man. Gillian Anderson was fantastic at doing that recap, man. The cigarette smoking man, very fantastic in this episode, but the only thing is I wish we get to see him more in the season. We've only seen him basically 2 times this season. That's about it. The first episode and the 6th episode. That's the only time we ever saw him this season. So the ending of the episode, like I told you, the cliffhanger, man, that whole UFO thing, or that's a way to end a season, man. That would be better if that was the mid-season finale, but, most likely there will be a season 11. I can't see them just ending it like that and then never coming back to the X-Files. That definitely ended like that, so Gillian Anderson would be like, yeah, everyone wants us to come back again. All right, we'll do it. Give me the money, and I'll go. So you give them the money, they'll go, they'll do it, So sure, why not, Definitely the ending for sure. That cliffhanger definitely left a huge, fantastic. People could be like, that ending was stupid. It was so cheesy. Of course it would end like that. It's a cliffhanger. I've heard, there's 50-50. People hate it. People love it. It's X-Files, bro. Cliffhangers happen. The mystery's never solved. It just continues to go on and on and on and on. That's what happens, man. So also, Joe McHale, man, as Tad O'Malley. Again, I'm not a big Joe McHale fan. I really don't like the guy. I don't like him in other shows or anything like that. But him as Tad O'Malley, dude, definitely, I like him, man. I like his character for sure. I like the way he's almost sort of just this Alex Jones sort of type of radio person, news barrier sort of man. Very cool, man. I really like Tad O'Malley this episode. Joe McHale did a fantastic job, and definitely the sickness and everything, how sick he was. They just never showed how sick he got or when he got sick and all that stuff. And the real threat, it felt like a real threat. Everyone getting sick, you felt it in your stomach, man. You felt this is bad. This is mass extinction. This is happening, man. That was like scary because it happened. It could happen anytime, man. Those were the pros. Now to the cons. Tad O'Malley's back all of a sudden because apparently Mulder and Scully were like, it's been 6 weeks since we've seen you. 6 episodes. Tad O'Malley's back all of a sudden. Like, it took him 6 weeks to get back on the air or whatever. It took you that long just to do all that. Okay, yeah, you didn't resurface before that. Very messy episode. Yeah, there are parts of it that are messy because Mulder's sick. It never showed really how Mulder got sick. It really just, he just instantly got sick and everything. It never really showed much. It never built up. It never, like, Mulder's ignoring them. I mean, really, he could have called them or something, or he could have, warned them. I mean, he's just reckless, man. Nothing didn't really add up. Nothing really built, and that's what I heard about people complaining. And it's true. At times, yes, it is true. Nothing really built up. There was no real, there was no point to the episode. There was no point. Like, really, What happened this episode? People got sick. Cigarette Smoking Man really didn't do anything. He was just, I'm just going to talk and not kill you. I have a gun. And before Mulder dies, tell him I said goodbye. So, something like that. Like, nothing really, I mean, this should have been the second episode of the season, or the third episode. This should have been earlier on in the season, not the finale. Like, it is a good finale, but you know what I'm saying? Like, it should have just, something about it was messy. It just wasn't adding up. This is what this should have been the build-up, and I love the Freak of the Weeks. Don't get me wrong. The Freak of the Weeks were fantastic. Episode 2, Founder's Mutation, fantastic episode. Agoo! The third episode, man, of course, you know, Mulder and Scully meet the Weremonster. Awesome episode. Very awesome. There are great episodes, man. Definitely. Freak of the Weeks were awesome. But I really like mythology storylines as well, and the main storyline of the season. I wish we could have saw a little bit more of that. We barely saw Walter Skinner in here as well. That's what I'm very pissed off about, man. We never get to really see much. I don't even think we see Skinner this episode, did we? I think we did see Skinner. So, you know what I mean? Like, it's just sort of that messy sort of thing where it just wasn't laid out too well properly. So overall, I'm going to end up giving Season 10, Episode 6 of The X-Files, My Struggle 2, a B+. Thank you guys so much for watching, man. Definitely comment down below. Tell me your favorite parts about the Season 10, of the whole Season 10, man, of X-Files, man. Tell me down below. Tell me your favorite part about the season finale, your worst part, what you want to see in Season 11, what you don't want to see in Season 11. So, man, tell me down below. Thanks again. If you want to support the channel, hit that subscribe button, ladies and gentlemen. I want to thank each and every one of you guys for those who stuck around for me the whole 6 episodes of X-Files, man. Very fantastic. I love you guys so much. Really appreciate it. And all the people that really enjoyed my X-Files, man, hit that like button. Tell me down below, man. I really want to hear your feedback. Thanks again. I'll be seeing you guys later. Check out the channel. More content on the way. See you guys for the X-Files Season 11. And if it gets renewed for Season 11, which it will, you'll hear it first on the channel. Until next time, my true believers, Daniel Rodriguez, signing out.